Here we go. I got teleported. And there they are. Green flag. They're blazing down the line. Caterham almost gets pinched there. And here we are at T1. And do we have some nibbling, some crashes? No, everything's safe so far. As Ricketts has to take his place in the back for now, but makes the move into the front there. One place up as he goes towards Chucky. Here we are to this beautiful, beautiful race. Finale on the Nitro Nights. On the famous Nordschleife. With the small GP layout here. That's basically the sprint. The sprint layout, we're going into that turn as well. But Ricketts already overshooting here. And we do have battles. Janak sets it side by side. Or doesn't with Caterham. He has the wheel there, but he has to pull out as Caterham is defending. We have the good chicane there. And dropping by, we will now go into the famous Nordschleife and 10%. I'm feeling lucky today. 10%. That's my... That's my prediction here. Only have 2 cameras. And the closest battle is on screen now. That is Janak versus Caterham for P3. And the sun is going up in the background, and it looks beautiful. And Janak, does he try something? He still waits for the moment where Caterham shows a bit of a crack there and lets him run through. Caterham there in the front in those very, very nimble cars. And he tries. He really tries to find an opening. But so far, doesn't. And Caterham is closing it off every possible moment he can. But can he any longer? He has the inside for Arenberg. But can he defend the inside for Arenberg? Did I hear of... I think I heard a honk there. And he does defend the inside. But Arenberg is for Janak. Or can Caterham? No, Caterham cannot go through as Janak is closing off the inside to that. Caterham, very, very brave. They're going over the curb, trying to set it side by side. But nope, nope, nope. That is not happening just yet. We're going into Adenauer Forst. We're just done with the foxhole. There's Adenauer Forst. We have no crash yet, so everything good still as we do this. Well, 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 well. It seems our Sega is a bit further away. Ricketts with problems has damage. I would say that is damage. And that is a crash. So I am correct when I say that there is going to be a bit of a kerfuffle down the line into the Nordschleife. Meyer in P11 had to teleport to pits, and Ricketts does not have a good day here on Nordschleife. As on the front here with Medina and Aufschneider, we go into Spiegelkurve and into Miss Hit Miss with Medina. That looked more like a Miss Hit. No, Miss Hit Miss. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I have it wrong in my head, but who knows? Who knows? Going into Breitscheid. As Janak is still fairly close. And oh, Medina overshoots. Slightly taps the side there. Loses a lot of time to Aufschneider, who is closing in on Lynch. Lynch also closing in on Cachiao in P4. Janak, very, very close. Probably going to make the move on Gallego any moment now. Oh, Lynch slightly losing it. That gives Aufschneider an opening, and I feel like Janak is making the move soon. I'll see. Currently, we don't have any plans, Carillion, to play Hitman on stream. We have a tight schedule. I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do, but I can't guarantee it. Janak making the move on Gallego. And now closing in on Venuti. 2 seconds. I think he can find that. I think he can find that. In pre-qualification, they were close, but Venuti was faster. So we'll see how they do with the sun going up. And Chucky is out of the race. Retires the car. His Caterham. Medina going over in the carousel. Aufschneider still quite close to Lynch. Lynch still quite close to Cachiao, who is still in 4th place. But we're getting there. Oh, there's the battle. Lynch slightly going over. We are at Hohe 8 currently. Ah, okay, Carillion. I got you. I got you. I understand. I understand. Hey! Thank you so much for following. Or she. How you doing? How are you doing? As we're still quite close here. Closing in on Ice Kurve. There it is. That is Ice Kurve. And you know what I say? After Ice Kurve, welcome to Pflanzgarten. Into Pflanzgarten 1. Why is it called Ice Kurve? I think because it's very, very slippery. I'm not 100% sure about the origin, but it's very slippery because it goes uphill. It's a bit sharper than you would think. I believe that's the reason. We are at Schwalbenschwanz into das kleine Karussell, into the kleines Karussell, approaching Galgenkopf. And not a good day for Maya. Not a good day for Ricketts. And we are on the straight, and now we see how much slipstream can we pull out of these cars going down the Döttinger Höhe. Side by side, Lynch Cachiao has the nose in the front. Lynch battling for P4. Aufschneider. Aufschneider wanting to go for it and getting cut off by Cachiao. What a move. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. So that's how it is. Aha. Aufschneider out. If he gets a good exit here, he might be able to make a move on Lynch. And if you get some slipstream from Cachiao, he might even do 2. Oh, that is very nice of him, to be honest. Aufschneider could have set himself besides Cachiao and blocking Lynch for the overtake, but Lynch also doesn't go for it. Aufschneider for the inside there, and there is Gallego, I think, overshot because he wasn't that close before. Cachiao tries for the outside. Aufschneider versus Cachiao. Lynch there in the back in P6, still in the mix of things. Aufschneider overshooting. Very, very unfortunate. Cachiao in P4, and he loses. Aufschneider loses the place to Lynch as well. P5. The battle is still going on and still brewing. Lynch and Aufschneider, they know themselves at this point. Medina also in the mix, as he has 3 drivers in front of him. Might be able to do a quick sweep through if they get entangled into a fight there. 13 minutes left, so it's going to be a 3-lap race and then reverse grid 3-lap. Arcega in the pits, probably with damage. Ricketts still out, and Aufschneider overshooting. Medina keeping it very, very close there, as Aufschneider in P7 has to set himself back for now. The battle is still going on. Medina now. Next opponent is Lynch. In the front, we still have 2.5 seconds from Janak to Venuti. And that's about what I expected to happen. If Venuti doesn't do a mistake, then it's might be tough for Janak to catch up unless he finds some time here on the Nordschleife. Going down the straight, approaching Flugplatz. Lynch is closest and might gain some slipstream from Cachiao if he has a better exit. This is without a doubt full throttle down the hill here, approaching Arenberg. Right after that, the foxhole. There we go. Very, very careful into here, into the braking zone, and you try to get as much speed into there as possible so you reach max speed into the foxhole as quickly as possible. Do we reach max speeds with these cars here into the foxhole? I wonder. We have a 6th gear. I feel like it's struggling. Going into Adenauer Forst. I would be so bad at this. Oh, Hugo, I'm not sure. This just needs a bit of practice, and it's a lot of muscle memory, because those, like, once you have the turns in, and Nordschleife is, like, very famous for one of the hardest tracks, but if you put enough time into this track, it's really just feeling the car, seeing what it wants to do and seeing what it does. I'm not good either, but I have driven here now a few times, and it's fun. But right at the beginning of this, it's always a bit of a steep learning curve, because especially here, every turn that comes up to you, you kind of have to know how to approach it. Otherwise, you're like losing so much time. And I had to go by name. And remember, okay, which turn is coming up? And that's how I made the connection on, okay, where does it go and how do I have to drive it? Aufschneider in the back there with a few problems. And the battle Lynch-Cachiao is happening, whether Cachiao wants it or not. Lynch is right behind, and he is going for the move soon. That's the Lauda Links And now we're out. Now people can chill. Because all that is, technically, is full throttle. This should not be, this should be only turning. Unless you're, like, fighting and have to break it off a bit. But I think that is full throttle as well. Unless you're side by side, of course. And Lynch and Caterham are battling it out. There is a right now, then the left should also still be full throttle. And now Mutkurve has to, I think you have to brake a bit. And what a move from Lynch. But the switchback is coming and Caterham still has half a car length in the mix. That is Klostertal. And we go into the hairpin. Which after the hairpin, we are approaching the very, very famous carousel. Caracciola carousel, I do believe. And now Caterham has to fear that Medina is going for a move. And he got outplayed by Caterham, and Aufschneider is in there. Oh, and we're entangled. That's racing for now. It's just a bit of elbow rubbing, I would say. But all good. All good. I think that is Eschbach. But with the names, I'm not 100% sure with this part here. We're going into Brünnchen now, or YouTube corner. And up there is the ice curve again. And Aufschneider is starting to find his rhythm as he is attacking Medina as best as he can. And we're going into Pflanzgarten 2. After Pflanzgarten 1, we go into Pflanzgarten 2. Into the Stefan Belloff S. And into the braking zone very soon. Up there, in the front, into the braking zone for Schwalbenschwanz. Very careful with this one always. This is a bit of a spicy one for me, at least. And there's the Kleines Karussell. You can't really share that with two cars, but Aufschneider made the move. Medina went wide, and Aufschneider goes through. What a move. Is Caterham Lynch is not fighting anymore. So you are watching the closest battle as we go to the back straight. And Medina has the slipstream. He is slightly damaged. I'm not sure how much aero damage actually does. Putting the car to the side. As the sun goes up in the background there. Aufschneider quickly into the slipstream and going back at him while we go down the Antoniusbuche. And we are now in Tiergarten. And after Tiergarten, the last chicane. And this concludes the Nordschleife. Getting the best exit out of here as possible is very, very important. And Medina, unfortunately, does not get the best of it. He might be able to get it back at T1. Into the braking zone we go. And there in the front, you do see Caterham. Aufschneider going over. And there, Medina is back at it again. Cajiao also looking at Lynch again. But the closest battle is still Medina Aufschneider. I'm sorry, we do watch them quite a lot, and there. One time we switched cameras and Medina already made the move on Alfie. Alfie for the attack position now. 4 minutes left. This means this is the last lap. There is no way in hell anybody could do more than one lap out of this here. Aufschneider right at the back there. And he's going for it. Or at least he slightly lets it look like he is. Still side by side. And brakes there. Brakes there. Has to brake. We're going into the chicane. Alfie. Early brake. Throws it in. Oh, the car snaps. Oh, and the car is off. The car is off. This chicane has seen so many, not deaths, but really like so many car spins. And there it was. Alfie for now has to get that time back. We'll see if he can do it in the next section, but for now we're watching Cajiao catching Lynch, sorry, not Lynx. Lynch. As for the general standings right now, and oh my god, as soon as I say it, Cajiao moves over the last chicane there. And loses some very important time, almost 3 seconds there. 3 seconds to Lynch. That is going to be hard to catch up. Let's see if he can do it. But for the base information of this race for now, Venuti has the upper hand in P1. He is running into the front. And as I say it, he goes off. The commentator's curse has struck again. Venuti goes over at Arenberg right before the foxhole. And now we have a battle here. As Janak sees his chances in P2 for the win of the first race, Gallego in P3 is far away. I don't think he can get close there, but you never know what happens. Because in those kinds of races, it seems that everything is up for debate. And Venuti really has to have half of a look into the back. Oh, we have a beautiful livery, by the way. We have a green WSS. We have a Monster Energy livery. It is the For Fun Sim Racing. We know Venuti from For Fun Sim Racing. With the NVIDIA, with Monster Energy, with WSS. And Xiaomi as well. On the livery. And now Venuti is starting to mess up more and more because Janak is close. Janak is extremely close to Venuti. It is happening, folks. Don't you dare blink because you might miss what's happening here. By the way, let me pull myself to the side here so you can actually see how it stands currently. We have Venuti in the front, who's getting hunted down by Janak. Gallego in a very, very secure and soft third position. Soft in the same word as secure. He doesn't have to fear anyone from the back currently. Lynch in P4. Also, I would say relatively safe for now, as nobody. Gallego is still away, but it's like 3 seconds. It's not happening anytime soon unless something happens. Medina also at the moment far away from Cajiao. Aufschneider still in the mix, but since his spin, He has to catch up for some time. Ricketts not looking good in the pit, standing in the pit, and I don't see him finishing in the first race. But the second race, we might see it. Maya in P10. Oh, Ricketts goes out again. Ricketts goes out again. He just went for a quick pit. So he is finishing. I almost didn't believe it. But here he is, running for his last lap of this race. There's Mutkurve. Always have to be a bit careful and a bit brave, as the name suggests. The Mutkurve. Holy shit. Ushi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wait a minute. Where is the... God damn it. Where is the alert? The alert didn't play. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. If you type a message on in the chat, then you will have a car on screen as well, if you want that. Just saying. You can have the Caterham. No, thank you, sir. Oh, there he is. There he is. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you very much. Ausschneider going over. Ay, 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 ay. Ausschneider going over. We're going into Hohe 8. And Hohe 8 he has to have now. For the German speakers, you know. How you doing? Is that, by the way, the right pronunciation? I'm not sure if I pronounce it all right. Just let me know. Getting back to the title fight here. No, the title fight. The race lead. Venuti is starting to gain some time against Janak again. It's okay, pronounce it as you please. Okay, usually I try to pronounce it as best as possible if that's in my power. And sometimes that way you learn something about like language pronunciation. I'm always interested. And Venuti made a mistake. And Janak is blazing through at the Kleines Karussell. And I think Janak will be in the slipstream. And, oh, we have a... Ricketts got kicked. Has to retire the car. At least for this race. Janak almost doesn't believe himself. There. Slightly loses the car. As we go out to the straight. And we will have a battle to the line for the win of this race. Can it be more... spicy? Can it be more entertaining? It's nerve-wracking right now. I don't know what to say. And Venuti getting that side draft, and so far he has the inside for the first light turn. But Janak, if he can close the deal up here, down Antoniusbucht, Buche, sorry, into Tiergarten, there will be a move from either Venuti. Who is backing out of this battle? Who is backing out? Janak backs out. He has to. And Venuti with the inside there. Can he get a good exit? Can he get a good exit? I'm afraid he cannot. And Venuti gets the first race. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Venuti first over the line. Gallego already at the last chicane as well. Do we have close battles in the back still? No, we don't. We really, really don't. Gallego as well. Lynch already over the line as well. He took too much curb. I agree. And that is basically it. Ricketts getting kicked. And I think the time is on now. Because there is a waiting time now of about, I think, 5 to 10 minutes. And Ricketts might not have enough time to finish his lap. This might be costly. That kick was not good, but might that kick have been the incident points? It's the incidents. Ricket's doing Ricket things as usual. Oh, okay. So you're a part of that group. I think if Ricketts hits it one more time, then yeah, go pee-pee. It's no problem. Auf Schneider. All good. Oshi, who are you? Did you drive this race or did you drive previous races? Do I know your name? Do I know your name? Can I? I'm not sure. Have you driven before? Have I casted a race with you in before? Oh, I am a Nitro Knights admin. Okay, interesting. And he's kicked. And I think that's it for Ricketts. That is an incident. He's going to get kicked again. The Nitro Knights then very, very welcome. Hello, hello, Mr. Nitro Knights admin. I should probably put the Nitro Knights logo up when we're streaming Nitro Knights. I will probably... yeah, I think. But I haven't been racing since Mexico in our F1 year-long championship. Oh, you mean the Formula Nitro? That was up a few days ago. Like, I couldn't cast the last one. But I remember now, yeah. I only did one. I only did one of them. And Ricketts should have his car. And the Nitro Knights as well. Wait a minute. Then, Oshi, I think I can give you the Formula Nitro base car. There you go. I think it's still a bit big. I have to condense it down a bit, but that's the base skin of the Formula Nitro from the mod you use. Is Ricketts really trying this again? He's not, right? Like, no, right? He's not trying it again. Or is he? What is going on here? Why is the track surrounded by the Black Death? Guys, is this the impending doom that leaps towards us? What is this? Are we dying? This does not look good. I think my Assetto is playing tricks on me again. Ricketts! The man of the hour! Driving backwards! Yes, doing donuts, of course. What is happening here? I need a thumbnail anyway. There, that's going to be the thumbnail for the first race. The Canadian Yuzuru. True, Ricketts is Canadian. I always forgot that he runs on the Canadian flag. Can you pick the livery, like, by yourself, or do you get a random one? Because sometimes in registrations, you can pick your livery, and sometimes you can't. With the GT86, for example, you can't really pick it. You get a default color if you have Premium or Driver's Plus. But on the Caterham, I'm not sure if you could pick the livery or not. If WSS gives you opportunities to pick from the default liveries. Cachiao. I do have to say, seeing your name, Oshi, and seeing Oshi Hydration, is that connected? Because at least phonetically, it sounds way too close. Okay. Okay, because seeing that now, I thought, okay, so you have a 3-3 in your name. That could be a double E. It's okay. Okay, it's a joke. Okay, I get it. I'm not, yeah. It's a Polish Gatorade. Okay. That, okay, sounds, I do live close to the Polish border. If my parents run, like, an errand over there, I might ask if they, if it's possible to bring me some. Now I'm interested. You piqued my interest. Is it any good or? Oh shit, an ad is running. I'm sorry. So by the way, how many minutes? Oh, 2 minutes. We'll run a quick battle royale. In that case, we use the ad. Most popular Gatorade like drink. Oh. Wait a minute. It's the most popular drink, Gatorade. Oh, popular Gatorade-like drink. Okay, gotcha. A bad start. Yeah. Ooh. You got a ban. Oh. Crazy. Crazy switch. And we're back. Yeah, and by the way, the rare loot box in that case, I think the rare would still be the same next time around. So uncommon and rare loot box are still the same, but once the James Bond game launches, at least for, let's say, the first 2-3 days while we're playing it, the other, well, how do you say it? The other winnings, the more rare winnings will be James Bond cars. If I can do it, all of them will be. That means if there is a battle royale up and you win, you definitely win a James Bond car. If I can make that. But I think the ones we have are already quite good. All right. Then here we are, back at it again. Chucky, I think, stays out, which is sad. Maya also not racing further, but Ricketts is still in. Arcega is still in. Medina, Ausschneider, Cachiao, Lynch, Gallego, Janak, and Venuti. Let's jump right in. 4 minutes still? Ooh-wee. Yeah, just you guys enjoy the in-flight entertainment. It's a very laid back race format, yes. If I would have known, then I would have cut that earlier. Ah, beautiful. Isn't that nice?
Lights out and away we go.
Any day now, any day now. So Arcega in front, Medina, Aufschneider, Cacciao, Lynch, Gallego, Janak, Venuti, and Ricketts. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Yeah, now is as good as time as any to get some sound alerts out.
Jesus!
All right, 20 seconds. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's fucking go. Race 2. From the Nitro Knights. Here we go. Ricketts is absolutely losing it. And here we go. Oh, we have a side-by-side in the front. We have a very tight side-by-side in the front. As we go T1. And Cacciao, Arcega, and Aufschneider. Very close. Oh, and Cacciao gets killed. Cacciao gets killed. Gallego as well. Meyer. Venuti. All in the back for now. That definitely took some time. Very unfortunate. Meyer going slightly wide. Cacciao now very, very close. Aufschneider, Medina, Lynch. That was definitely a boot. And the front is not looking much different. Janak, Medina, Aufschneider. By the way, just don't look too much to the sides of the track. That's the green death coming up. Gallego did the same to me in Kota this year. Aha. Aha. Dive bomb at T1, you mean? Or not braking at T1? What do you mean exactly? Yeah, I think we're slowly losing the game right now. Let's go with that for now. Yeah. Oh, my poor Assetto. It's dying a hero's death, though. It's dying for content. Contact from behind and making me spin. Oh. That's the green hell encroaching. That's a... Hey! God damn it! Was that a stream boo? I need to add a sound when stream boo people come in. So that they just get smited by not only the sound, but like a sick animation. They just get absolutely blasted into oblivion with that sort of behavior here. Alright. Let's see. Side by side, I see a side by side there between Lynch. I saw it. Lynch and Venuti. Venuti slightly touching. Oh, we're side by side. We're side by side. It's happening, folks. Can Lynch defend? No. He steps out. Venuti has P3. Aufschneider so far still defending there in the front. He is P1 currently. Janak is approaching. Venuti locks up there at Arenberg. Meyer out of the race. Retires the car at the side of the track. This is it. He is out of the race. He won't be driving today. 2 very bad races for him, unfortunately. But we look further into the race. The battle, Janak Aufschneider. How much can Aufschneider hold Janak back? Let me get the... Come on. Come on, let me get the interval. There. Also a close battle is Medina Lynch. Lynch is losing more and more places on this track today. We also have a fairly close Caterham approaching Gallego. And Alfie! Alfie has to step out of this battle. I thought there were more, but there wasn't. Aufschneider in P2. Next one is Venuti in P3. Lynch and Medina are definitely going at it. Medina with damage, by the way. Into hit, miss, hit. And down the line. He has him in his sight. Doing some purple sectors here. Into Breitscheid. Up the hill of Exmühle. Trying to get as much speed out of there as possible. Gallego, Caterham currently far away from the front pack, who are all inside of each other second at the moment. We're at Bergwerk. And now it's getting very important. We will approach Lauda Links now. And after that, we're free, which means a lot of slipstream time. So you better get into the slipstream now, because this might prove to be very, very valuable in just a second. Lauda... No. We're already out. Sorry. Lauda Links, Bergwerk, now we're out. So we're already out to that. We are approaching Mutkurve now, which should be up there. We're slightly braking or lifting. No, that looked like just a lift to me. At Klostertal. We're just sending it. And Aufschneider is under attack. Side by side, Venuti Lynch as well. And Lynch goes over. Venuti takes the time to make the move from the inside. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are they done yet? Yes, they are done. They go into the carousel. And all of them are in there. Who can take the most time out of that? And Aufschneider slightly going off there on the wrong foot. And he now is under direct attack from Medina. Goes over. We're dropping into Hohe Acht. And now we get into the tricky part. And I feel like, especially in this tricky part here, it's very, very tough in the next half minute, I would say, to overtake here. You really have to send it and know your way around the track to like, actually, like, make a good and clean move here. Because this is such a... This is a relatively tight space here. The turns are very designed to take them a specific way, I feel. And going for an inside here, I don't think it works very well. I certainly wouldn't dare to overtake here. As Aufschneider goes up the ice curve, into Pflanzgarten we go. And here you could try it. I wanted to say it. You could try it for this. And Medina has to stay on the outside. And Aufschneider makes the move on the jump. Wow. I wanted to say it. I wanted to make a mental note here. Didn't trust myself in actually speaking it out loud. But I wanted to say, if you dare, you could do it at the jump. Aufschneider doing it at the jump. Spectacular. Beautifully done. And Lynch is next in P3. Medina is not far away. So he might get that back. And the straight is incoming. And Medina, unfortunately, if Galgenkopf does work well for him, then I do think that he is out of the slipstream. I feel Aufschneider touched the grass there just a tiny bit, but 0.7, that could be very, very close with the slipstream. I am not sure if Aufschneider, he doesn't have the slipstream to Lynch. And Medina, don't think he has the slipstream to Aufschneider. If so, then it's very, very, very faint. And I don't know. He doesn't. He is getting driven out 0.9. And also Medina has damage, so there is a bit of an aero disadvantage here. So he is losing a lot of time there to the 4th place driver who has less damage than him. Medina has to really send it around those turns here if he wants to make up some time. Aufschneider, can he get a good exit there? And I believe Lynch might be next because Aufschneider currently is catching up to Lynch and Janak. When did that happen? We kind of missed it. The overtake. Or was there? I am actually not sure, but Janak Venuti is happening. Currently, they are inside the second of each other. And it's getting close, and it's getting cozy yet again. Here on the famous Nordschleife, we are on the GP layout so far, but we will switch to the Nordschleife very, very soon. Venuti going a longer way there, but a much better exit. He is still close. He just has to see how to put it with Janak. Go in wide there, trying to get a bit of a better exit, but no, that does not look like it. As we throw it in, and now we are preparing the straight. And if the car does what it's supposed to do and the exit is good, then Venuti should have a good run up until the chicane. It's not going to be enough for an overtake. It's not going to be enough to put the car side by side with Janak here, because Janak is staying on the inside there. But every reaction Janak takes, and there the car almost snapped under Venuti's hands. And Venuti, you do see it. Venuti is on attack pattern. He is trying his best to give Janak just the space that he deserves and just try to put his car everywhere. Basically, be like as annoying as possible. Put his car into the crevices, into the open spaces, so that Janak is basically forced to take a different line and to take this turn a bit different than he is used to potentially make him mess it up and to gain an advantage and make the first place here. He is in the front now. But for how long? As Venuti is getting closer, we're going into Flugplatz. Now I'm messing up German words. It's getting to that hour now. A slight little bump, I feel, there. But all good for now. All good for now. Oh, and Janak. Janak moving out there, has the inside, has to move out against Venuti, who had the outside. Janak had the inside and had the better line. So Venuti, there it was. Through sheer persistence, he is making the move with his NVIDIA car. I think I'll put this in as a stream avatar as well. I know Venuti is not here on stream, but if he is at some point... If he is here at some point, I might add it. Let's do it that way. And Janak! Oh, he nibbled on that curb there. And now we have the roles reversed. Now Janak is putting his car wherever he can, and Venuti stays out of there. For he did have the inside and had to brake earlier. He braked very early, stepped out of it, and the fight continues. Two very, very good racers here today on the Nordschleife. And who's also trying his best here on the track today is Medina against Gallego. But he just lost some time. I have to go and I need to get some sleep. Yes, Hugo. Take care. Thank you for dropping by today. I appreciate it. See you next time. And we have a long, long camera run there. As Venuti is still extremely close. Look at him go. And once you are in that camera, you really, the first time, you really feel the sense of speed in this car. I think it's because you do sit quite low in the Caterham itself. It's very open. You're not sitting in a boxed car. It's very, very open. So I feel like the sense of speed in these cars is just more than apparent. Like, look at him blazing through the turns here. Into Mutkurve. Trying to lift just a tiny bit, as little as possible, to get away from Janak. Into the hairpin. Braking zone here. Throwing the car in. And there they go. There they go. No closer battle on the track right now, but Aufschneider is closing in on Lynch. So this might be a very close battle very, very soon. Aufschneider 4 P3, by the way. Oh, Venuti slightly nibbling on grass. You both using the curb there. Both going over the curb quite a bit. And now Janak hunting down Venuti. Might he try the Flansgarten trick? Might he try to go for the overtake there again? As Aufschneider did before. Maybe Aufschneider even tries it again. It is a very, very good place to actually surprise the other car driving in front. Because they get their jump and their perfect line absolutely interrupted. Janak prepping for Brünnchen. And we're now going into Eiskurve. And Flansgarten. For the penultimate time. Look at him going at it. And we're going for him. But I don't think it did not happen. It did not happen in Flansgarten 1. But in Flansgarten 2 and Stefan Belloff, I feel like Aufschneider is getting closer. And closer and closer. And the straight is coming. Into Schwalbenschwanz. And the question is, does he have Lynch locked down? Or will it be a problem? Janak losing time there and in the front. Onwards towards the straight. And Aufi takes Galgenkopf a bit different and preps the exit. Perfect. Oh my god, this could be it. He could get into the slipstream there. I feel like Janak is in the slipstream. We'll take a closer look at Aufschneider in just a moment. I feel both are in the slipstream. Aufschneider to Lynch in P4. And Janak to Venuti in P2 to P1. He is in. Venuti stays on the inside there. Janak tries, but doesn't go through with it. Into the last chicane. Prepping the exit just right, maybe. Prepping the... No. Not enough. As we go for the last lap of this finale. What a beautiful race this has been. Wow. Wowee. Aufschneider. Now, very, very close to Lynch. Goes attack pattern. Has a way later breaking point. But his breaking point seems to be good enough. But Lynch with the switchback. Side by side. Into T2. Lynch. You see the rear just slightly stepping out there. Aufschneider, this has not been his favorite turn today. Going wide there. Closing it in again. And Lynch seems to be playing a bit. Does somebody see that Janak, that behind Janak's name is a yellow, like what is that yellow dot there? Oh, and we have a bit of a touch. I have never seen that before. That can't be his fuel, right? That's weird, right? It's very weird. I don't know. Side by side, Lynch and Aufi. Alfie slightly with the nose on the front, but Lynch has the inside. Who takes it? That's what I thought. Alfie, we're synced today. I thought he's not going to back down on the outside. He is trying to make that move stick. So at least on the thought process, we seem to be very, very closely connected today. As the fight for P3 is still brewing, and this is the closest battle on the track currently. Janak Venuti still might happen. But Aussteller Lynch is happening now. Over the curb there. Slightly nibbling on that. Prepping the exit for that. Very, very important. And he uses a lot of curb there. And out. Slipstream is still there. But yeah, this is kind of interesting. Now it's gone. At Flugplatz. Throwing the car in. And you really, really get the sense of speed here in those fast-paced turns. And Alfie is trying it for the outside there. They go both go in to Arenberg, and Aussteller already made the move, but can he stay on it? He goes inside. He actually takes inside. Doesn't get as good of a run into the foxhole. But will we go side by side into foxhole? And there in the background you see Gallego catching up slowly. We're almost side by side. And on the static. Oh, look at them go. Look at them go. And Alfie, very, very close here. And Lynch as well. This is crazy. How much battling we see here on the Nordschleife. It is, what a beauty this is. And Janak something must have happened. We will look into the replay in just a moment. But something must have happened because Janak got 3 to 4 seconds on Venuti. So either there is damage, something's afoot. Something definitely happened. 1 minute left in the race. This is definitely the last lap. Hit, miss, no, miss, hit, miss. Yes, that's it. Aufschneider, slightly different line there than Lynch. And out. So, okay, now let's take a look, because Venuti has damage. So I like to, before we go onto the straight, I like to go into the miss, miss, miss. Oh, is that how you take it? Usually for me, it's miss, wall, miss, miss. Wall. But to each their own, you know? Lauderlinks. Bergwerk. Lynch with the attack pattern, but nah. Aufschneider is not falling for it, and we're on the straight. Let's look real quick. That happened. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. Venuti losing it right after the foxhole into Adenauer Forced. No chance of recovering the car there. Just had to slightly tap it into the wall. We're going one last time into the Caracciola carousel. And Aufschneider is trying his best to keep Lynch behind. And Lynch is trying his best to bait him into a mistake. Venuti is fast, so may catch up. That is true. But 4 seconds? Okay. 2.5. You might be right, Ace. You might be right. At 2.3, something's going down. And we go into Hedwigshöhe. Into Eschbach, I believe. Into Brünnchen. Oh, Lynch slightly touching the gravel there. And Aufschneider, I think, has a very calm time on Pflanzgarten now. Unless something major happens. But Venuti, 2 seconds. He was catching up very, very quick there, Ace. That was crazy. He has to send it every turn now, because on the straight he can't make up much speed since he has damage. No. There, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. It's over. It's over. That battle has been concluded. As Lynch Aufschneider, something can still happen. Into Schwalbenschwanz. And Aufi into the kleines Karussell. And now at Galdenkopf, if nothing goes wrong, then Aufschneider denies Lynch even the slipstream. If he gets a good run out of it, is it good enough? Is it good enough? 0.7, I think it's good enough. But no, he's catching up. It's... Oh! I don't think it's enough. We'll catch it later. As Janak goes down. The main straight. No, the back straight. Going down the Antoniusbuche into Tiergarten. And there we have the last chicane. Janak, take it careful now. You have 3 seconds to the back. He has the exit. And Janak wins the second race of the Nitro Nights. And Aufschneider keeps third. Keeps third in it. And I saw Ricketts standing there to the side there. Janak, congratulations for the second race. Venuti, P2. Aufschneider, P3. Lynch, P4. Gallego going over as well. Medina didn't have much of a good day either. Especially getting pushed there right at the beginning there. Cajiao also got killed right at the beginning and spun. Ricketts going over the line now as well. And he is going for Cajiao, of course. Wow. Wowee. Arcega running just down the line. And Gallego apologizing to Cajiao. What an amazing race. And what a fitting finale, I feel. This was very well made. I'm kind of sad that I dropped in so late as a caster. Because commentating this is so much fun. This was big fun. I like Nords a little more now. That's good. That's good. That's really cool. But yeah, I feel like if I was here a bit earlier and would have caught up with the full cup, Which also maybe makes me reconsider, or makes me consider, like, asking other people if we can do some commentating and so on. I feel those those type of series and those kinds of combos need to be casted. Can we watch the one overtake on replay? The jump? Yes. Yes. But of course. But of course.